I'm out here at Pender's Creek Farm. We're going to be renovating the tractor shed's pond dam. There's a couple reasons why we're doing it. The first reason is we redid it last year and we put a culvert in, and we don't like the culvert. We're going to replace it with a 12-inch PVC pipe. You can see it on the ground over there. Another reason is it's too tight of a turn. We can't get our gooseneck in here with the excavator and skid steer. It's too tight to get in and maneuver around. It's too close of a call. There's also a critter in here. It's either a beaver, an otter, I've seen those, or an alligator out here that's making holes in the dam. So we're going to have to prevent that somehow. We have a little plan to do. And then lastly, the spillway is starting to wash out a little bit, so we're going to have to fix that. My dad's on the excavator. He's going to get the GoPro going. He's going to talk as he's working a little bit, further explaining what we're doing. But you guys just stay tuned. We're just going to show you guys how to do it. Just our opinion, our take on how we're doing this dam renovation. So just watch. Got a little buddy. Oh. Yep. He gone.
All right, I've done a little digging out here on getting this culvert out. We intended on trying to getting it out in one piece where we reuse it, but you know, like everything else around here, it failed, and let's do it 2 times, you can buy another one. So there's what we did on the back side of this dam, and let me rev this motor up and put my blade down for some stability. And bring this around here, get the little reading glasses off. And like I said, we're not even gonna worry about trying to save this at this point. There is a water line down here we're gonna end up cutting, but it's just part of it. And we already know we were going to. We prepared for that. I need to be 2 foot behind me, but I can't because it drops off. See, I'm on the edge. You can't see on the camera, but I'm looking in the abyss. I can't go back, and then I can't reach the spot from the other side either. So this is a tricky one. Let's see what we got. Take it off in pieces, I guess. Basically, what we're trying to do is get this old culvert up, as Hunter mentioned, and we're going to switch it to a pipe. 20-inch pipe, and we're going to go a little further out into the pond and turn it up 90 degrees and dig out a little bit in here and just get us some red dirt. Now, don't, you know, people panic, oh, you can't build a road. I'm talking about building a road on that mud. We are just trying to make it where the trailer, when we make the turn, has something to run across. There we go. Filled this pond up last year when it was dry. Uh-oh, there's the water pipe. Found it. You can see it right there. Alright, I'm going to try to keep that out there solid until I'm ready to bust it. So the trick is going to be to get this one little plug out right here. So when we go back, we're going to have a supply line from the well back to the pond, and we also will have a water pipe from the city, if you will, to give us our water up in our tractor shed. Starting to let this thing drain, and we got this thing dug out a little bit. Starting to let it drain. I might have to move over and dig a little bit more of it. So let's see what we can do here. Should be able to get it right here. There she goes. Got a little closer look. Stepped out. Hunter and I were discussing. We may have no fish left in our pond, but that's all right. This is just a project that needed to get done. There's a little different view from the drone back towards the upper. You can look across there, straight up on across and where he said green field. We're actually going up in there while it's down and expand the pond up in there. It's always low for us to cut. And here's a little bit different view of the dam here. So we'll see where this is going and how this is flowing out, and we'll pick it back up in the morning.
Slow setting glue. Perfect. Perfect. Got it. All right, today's day 2. We did a little bit of work ahead of turning the camera on. We came back from overnight. A lot of water's drained out. Had to clean our ditch out where our pipe is going, and we put a little good red clay in it. And Hunter and I trying to get it leveled up, and we went ahead and put our elbow on and a piece on our pipe, and we're fixing to get down in there. You can kind of see all the destruction around us, and you got to mess up before you can clean up. But as Hunter's showing you, we got our pipe sitting down in there, and what we're fixing to do is level that pipe, and we're going to bury part of it to hold it in place, and then prepare the other half here for the next section of pipe, because when we try to push it on, you got to have something to push against. We use an excavator. You see in those pictures where we put it together, Hunter, we did, but put it together. So next step is use our old level here and get this pipe level and vertical. All right, we got her in here. Hunter's got it plumb, and we're fixing to throw some dirt on that end just to anchor it in place so we could work on it from here on out. Hunter's tamping in that dirt on each side. We got it up underneath the bottom. Let's put another layer in, get it tamped, and we'll pick up on the other side when we start talking about our seat collar. All right, we bought this, it's a 3 foot by 3 foot seat collar from a company called Agri-Drain, and it's like a rubber piece, and you cut a hole in it. It's 12-inch pipe. We cut roughly 6 to 8 inch hole. You can't cut an extra, split out, so a hole. And the idea is to slide it over the end, and then it, as Hunter will show you here, how it comes out. And then we're gonna fill in with dirt and backfill it with dirt, so any water that seeps down the pipe can't go around the pipe. And this thing will be, it's set down, we dug down in the ground, so water from the pond shouldn't seep through here. Dad's getting the laser ready. We're finna laser the water and see what the water level is, cut that off. But so far, got a 2-inch pipe that we run about 2,000 feet through the woods to a big well. And it's higher than it is here, so gravity feeds it into the pond. That's how we put water in the pond. But the out pipe's right there. Now it's time to just fill it in and then cut that off. We're calling it a day. We got the pipes in. They're all fixed up, got the dirt filled back in. Dad's gonna come back tomorrow, get on the excavator, start scratching around and dropping some red dirt off to get it really compact and get that driveway looking really good.
All right, I guess this is day 3. I don't even know how many days I worked on it, but busted down one day, and Hunter and I got to pipe in next, and just got through cleaning that bank off over there. You can see kind of pretty much right in the middle of the screen, so like 2 little holes in the dam. That's where whatever those critters was. There is one of them, and I didn't get to see the holes from up here in the excavator today, but I just knew where they were because you can kind of tell. See how that mud goes out in that pond? And then there's another one right there, and you can see how close it is to where we've been driving. And then coming on around, like I said, I've kind of dug it out, and up in that pocket right there in that corner, I'm going to fill it in a little bit and come kind of straight towards the middle of the screen, back towards you if you was behind the camera or whatever, but just to help with getting in here with that gooseneck trailer. It's hard to tell right now, but there's concrete right there where that gravel ends. It goes straight into concrete. That's emergency spillway. It's been here for way before we bought the property. Leave it and leave the water level where it is. And then once we get all that done, we're going to get in right here and put some fabric down and some big rock. And while we're this close to it, that's the vinyl coated fence we've been talking about, that we will, got 150 feet of it that we will run across this dam once all the dirt is in, to keep the critters from burrowing back in. We're going to put it a foot above the water line and 3 feet below. So that is all the work for today. I'm ready for dirt, and I guess we'll show you something then. There's old Hunter over there bush hogging, and he's doing that while I was working on this. I didn't finish per se, but this is a lot of mud and a lot of wet, and I've got it out of the pond what I wanted to get out. So all we got to do is just let this stuff dry and come back and spread it, maybe with the excavator a little bit, tractor, skid steer, not sure. But we fixing to grab this big old stump right here and put it down in the corner of the pond for some structure. Trying to get maximum benefit out of the limbs there, or roots. That's probably not too bad. Get out of here and set up with that blade. We'll see how it picks that front end up. Get that thumb out of the way and get a little more dirt out of there. This is fixing to wind this little project up, except for getting gravel on the road and getting her filled back up. All right, so time to work on the spillway a little bit. Got it dug, I've had it dug down, we had a little rain, washed, and I put this fabric in here. This is a woven fabric. We use it as an underlayment on roads a lot of time, and driveways, different places where we want the gravel not to get pushed down in the dirt. And interestingly enough, I had a piece exactly that big. I didn't cut it or anything. So I went and got this mixture of, I don't know what they call it. I call it riprap, and some smaller rock. And we're gonna lay it out here trying to beat the rain. This rain has been relentless on us. In the morning when I try to work at my real job, it ain't raining. By the time I can get over here, even take off work early, lunch or after, it's just been raining. And so we're struggling. All right, our dam is finished, and to prevent the critters from getting in the pond, we bought some 4-foot galvanized chain link fence that's also vinyl coated. So, of course, you can't see for the dust, but Hunter's dragging the first piece for us to put in place, and we've got some metal stakes, so we're going to put it approximately 1.5 feet above the water line, and the rest of it will be below the water line. And I came out here earlier with a laser 400 got here and marked where we want the top of it to go. So let's get busy on that. All right, now we're going to anchor them off. We got some of these pieces that came with a feeder of ours, and so we decided to make something good to anchor them with. I mean, you know, they're steel and they're going to rust with water over time, but also sediment and grass and different things is going to grow through this, and it's not going to move. So this just kind of keeps it in place for right now.
You see me frontwards moonwalking?
No, you can frontwards moonwalk? Well, it's a little slippery. All right, we're going to continue on, and when we get in this curve, we're going to have to bring it up. We'll show you there on the end. All right, it really didn't take long at all to do that. So we don't ever have any problem with critters all the way up here. Plus this is a spillway, and there's concrete underneath it. You can't tell it, but there is underneath this layer of dirt. So we anchored that and bought 150 feet of it at Lowe's. That's where it come from. Like I said, it's a galvanized, vinyl coated chain link fence that you'd buy for your yard. Black, color doesn't matter. And I'm hoping that let's keep them critters from getting back in our dam. Let's just hope.
This is the end of the video. We got the gravel laid out. We had a shed built under our tractor shed, so we had a guy come in and out constantly right after putting this gravel down, and he compacted it for us really nice. We didn't expect one of the greatest rainfalls to hit for 2 weeks straight in the month of August here in Mississippi. So it washed out our spillway, as you guys can tell, and then if you look real close, you can see some washouts on the dam right there in the red dirt. So we got some minor things we're going to keep fixing to completely finish this project and clean up around the edges. But you guys can tell it's holding more water. I think the fish are going to be really happy. We're really pleased with how it turned out. Next steps we're going to do for the fishing wise is we're going to add some more bait fish like bluegills and menace. And hopefully we'll catch a lot of fish out of here next year, and we won't have no problems with those critters on the dam no more. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for later videos.